Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to show you how we made this step stool for my daughter. We do have plans available for it on our website, so definitely check those out there if you want to make it for yourself. Without further ado, let me show you how I made it. It's time to start on a new project. I'm going to be making a step stool for my daughter for her bathroom. So we're getting down a sheet of 3/4 inch Baltic birch, all sucked down to the Stepcraft M1000 CNC using the Fine Turbo 1 vacuum table with the vacuum table attachment. Right off the bat here, I got off to a bad start, so I accidentally forgot to set my Z0 position and ended up plunging way too deep into the material. The bit handled it just fine, but unfortunately I messed up, and I thought that I could maybe save it, but unfortunately that didn't end up working out. So we'll fix that here in a little bit, but we can continue on with the rest of the project and get everything else cut out. So I switched out for the 46202-K 1/4 inch downcut bit to go through here and cut some pockets in for the step stool project. We do have the plans for this project available on our website, so definitely check those out there if you want to make this for yourself. So we'll drop that off and pick up the 46125-K. This is an 1/8 inch upcut bit, and we're just going to go through and drill out some holes. If you love this type of content, be sure to subscribe to our channel and go ahead and hit that bell so that you'll be notified on all of the new videos when they're released. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at ToolsToday. We'll switch back out again for the 46700-K 1/4 inch downcut bit, and this will just go through here and do all of the profile cutting. Going through in 3 passes, making sure that that first pass is below the upcut portion of the bit. That way we make full contact with the downcut portion. That way we can be left with a clean top and bottom surface of the material. After it's done cutting, we'll go through and get everything vacuumed off and then get the skeleton all pulled off of the CNC. Then we can remove the parts and fix the part of the stool that we messed up. So I had to remake the whole part, but I'm using the RC-45711 90-degree V-insert bit to go through here and carve my daughter's name. It works really well through the ore mask. We do sell the masking on our website as well, and it does a great job carving, leaving really nice clean cuts. So we'll get that all painted using some General Finishes milk paint in various colors. This is definitely my go-to paint for stuff like this, as it limits any sort of bleeding since it's a much thicker paint than stuff like spray paint. And again, we do sell that on our website as well. So the masking gets all pulled off, and it comes off super clean. I think it's really neat to see that coming off. And then I'll just use a hook weeding tool to remove the inside of the letter, make things a little bit easier. So when you're cutting things on a CNC, it leaves rounded corners just like that. Traditionally, you would use something like dog bones to add a square piece to a rounded corner, but I really don't like the look of those as it extends out the cut. So I'm just going to use the 49544 for Flute 1/8 inch radius roundover bit to put a radius on those corners that matches exactly the bit. You can see we got some really nice results there. So before we get everything all assembled, I will go through and pre-finish all of these pieces. That way it makes assembly a little bit easier and easier to finish later on. So then we can get everything all put into place. I added roundovers to the other pieces in the appropriate areas. The plans cover this in detail. That way you know which areas to round over for the cleanest look. Then we'll use the 55227 no mar countersink to get everything all assembled on the one side, and then we'll get that flipped over and assemble the opposite side so we can get all of that all put into place. It fits perfectly and leaves a really nice clean look. Then again, using the 55227 no mar countersink, we'll drill out some pockets here. On this one, I drilled out deeper because we're going to be plugging these. So you can see the adjustable countersink there. We got it adjusted to the right depth, and then we can get everything all screwed in. Then I'll use the 6087-310 3/8 inch tapered plug cutting bit to cut some plugs. We can get those cut free, add some glue, and then pound those in place. Then we can come back with the PLP-100 plug planer to plane those down flush. Makes it really nice, and there's no marks from a saw or anything like that to be cleaned up, and it gives a really nice clean look. Definitely works nice when you have a lot of these to do as well, and it speeds up this process a ton. And again, you don't have any of the saw marks left by a flush trim saw or anything like that. So I'll quickly hit it with some 220 grit sandpaper, and then we're ready for finish on the outside pieces. So I'll use some General Finishes High Performance to finish this, and this is what I used before, and it definitely came out looking really nice. So we have this piece all done. I actually made one for my son as well, but I will let Katie do a bit of a sign off here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day, everybody. What do you think, Eli? Now you guys have your own space.
So I think my brother can use the cold water and I can use the hot water.
Yeah.
So we can wash the hands at the same time.
Woohoo! So what happens when you just have one stool there?
You like push it over.
Yeah. So you think now that you have 2 stools that won't happen? All right. Yeah, that's your name, bud. It says E-L-I. Eli.
And this is my name, C-A-I-T-Y.
Yes, it is. That's right. Yeah, Eli and Katie. Now you both have your own stools. And you don't have to take it from your sister anymore.
Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you love this type of content, be sure to subscribe right over here. And for more great videos, click right over here.